It's Rogue State and we're back from hiatus. The music is my soulmate, philosophers debate us. Degrade us, superb cause we the great touch. Crumble others' poetry and turn it to great dust. They made us outrageous, rock like Amadeus. Don't blame us, your brain trust beef is always anger. They crowd stage rush, sense the error us crustaceous. Ignoramus, we kick you square upside the anus. Start rapping like this, the people think that I'm a heretic. They criticize the wise, but it's only cause they scared to shit. The wackest on the mic choke, but I ain't hearing it. I smoke them like that grass that used to get your parents lit. I'm rambling on with double entendres like Shiloh. I keep on trembling on these guys when they wanna bite my flow. Don't miss the bite in your style. Yeah, I know, but I blow an MC's mind like his name is Terry Shiloh.
I be the first to rate what I regurgitate. In a nervous state, those who perpetrate should learn to skate past these words of hate that rise the murder rate. Damn, it hurts to say we're cursed and crazed, disturbed, afraid, nowhere to turn, so hey, say fuck it and burn the haze. Turn dismay from the worst of shame into total innocence like Gerber babes. For the worst relays, a verb charade, I blurt and claim, court be adjourned today. Tension is a thing of the past, it's past tense. Apprehension of the hostile sense at long last. Exceptions to delay the release of a needed breath. Fast-paced steps, you get caught up in the mass. But I lag behind, but of the planet executed. Coincide strides, rise above the multitudes when I have to move. Relaxing sides get purified in the tides of full moons. Only then will you realize all the free rides life's given you.
But since you're blind, you'll never give a shit or two.
I'll retire and reissue, and I'll live off the residuals. Love being in crowds, but I question individuals. This shit is visible, I should visuals are vivid. I hate to be a cynic, but I'm critical and livid. Take your life and live it, try to take it, try to give it. I done took my noggin, shook that shit all around and flipped it. It's stupid, I gotta get bent to see straight. But I know the truth, and that ain't up for
start
debate.
Eating healthy as soon as possible.
Yeah, dude, you better. Yeah, fucking drop dead combos. You're drinking coffee and soda at the same time. You got donuts and bags of chips.
I heard benzene is known to give humans cancer.
Benzene is a byproduct, a derivative of petroleum.
What?
Not a surprise, just like all the rest of it. Fertilizers, pesticides, carbon monoxide.
Man, I think I need to start eating a little bit of salad.
Yeah, if you don't, you're gonna die.
But I'm addicted to Wendy's, that's the only thing.
Oh, dude, that shit, funny.
Ah, man.
My saliva spilling, thus the rhymes are thrilling. We smoke bud with more red hairs than Irish children. So violence built in, behind a Mr. Kilton. The violence fulfilling, so I go pillage a village. Would rather shy away to my habitat in a cabbage patch. You wanna capture rap, grab a rabbit out of Magic Hat. Apartment smoked out, the entrance has a hazard map. Fuck a penny for your thoughts, mine's $1.30 after tax.
Yeah, from Rasputin to Alexander Hamilton, the history machines cleaning discs, Mickey Mantle. A million little plastic men are gonna have to grab the skin. They got scratchy talons and they're grabbing at the talisman. There ain't no use or excuse for the antonym, just endless possibilities. So take the net and cast again. Underground music, well, we use it like the rats in them. And when I start, I'm in the heart of your saddest friend. If it's too tragic, you'll have to use the magic then. And it's as fast as when I was time traveling. Fly like a javelin, my mind is unraveling, you can't catch me. I already crossed the Caspian. My pen is poison, it's a noise like a pathogen. Ricardo Montalban is still the con, so feel the wrath again. The Argonauts, well, they lash me to the master 10.
Rogue State raw shit.
Back at it again.
He's great. Oh, really? I think he's terrible. Spiritual? Nah, his crosses made the notes hysterical. A miracle? Nope, just a couple card tricks. Paint your brain with paste and hope the art sticks. Smart, quick, slow, dumb, I'm all that. And I don't really give a fuck what you call rap. I am the light, produce my own produce, remain out of sight and sip some homegrown juice.
I doused water on doubt when it caught up to vent and pillage bricks from my house as to keep out the elements. I reminisce on remnants appearing see-through. The fragments of figments from matter try to deceive you. Vigorous reverent affections prevent sense seems connecting, affecting all of my chief regiments. Keep militant standing, limited spending, spanning latitude with gratitude, demanding stream beds to land in. Serenity pens, imagine imagine men would see light bend and view, fathom the depths, but dance incredible steps.
Violence is not embedded in defiance, but we minus anyone who doesn't stand behind us perpetrating, faking like they don't deserve the rating. You jerks baking in the wave of the temperature that I provide. I can slide if you stopping by, give a warning, cause your vibe's not alluring, it's mortifying. You're glorifying things that trouble me. Don't try to muscle me with thuggery.
We downpour toxins and disband thunder. Arsenal sprays like the right-hand gunner from the band of brothers. The lethal weapon of Dan Glover. We old school like your grandmother. Still the damn runner with a crew of landlubbers. You tried to tan in summer, but you only got burned. Can make a man shudder with words from soft serve.
Yo, I'm the microphone master, but I'm no fake, cause I'm causing more destruction than Kaiser Sose. And on the mic, you know I'm slicker than the oil of Olay. And rumor has it I'm the Mac. You can go your own way. Plus comedic value like I was Seinfeld. Prophetic like Marley, but only time will tell. On this collaboration, it's the Vulcan mind now. It's me, Mason Lucas from Rogue State. Flow straight as hell.
Focal point widens to a broad aperture.
Students of the craft encoded patterns of rapture.
You can't capture a cadence you cattle herd in a pasture.
Word arrangements, my poetry is just another chapter.
Time ticks backwards, we're rolling stone like Mick Jagger.
When I get drunk, I do the oil slick stagger.
Ice pick adverbs and slice thick matter.
I'm a sick bastard equipped with chit chatter. Behave. Face it, you're a slave to the microwave. Life today just ain't the same, so put the mic away. DV splinters, TV dinner, sheepish man with ease. Easy does it, made disgusting cheese when I was selling trees. Off reminding flighty cats on runways lost that it's all about tradition like my Sunday sauce. And on the 7th day, I stewed tomatoes and garlic with basil over vermicelli for harlots.
Let's change the subject, you object. When people speak their mind, redefine. I see the blind, lead the blind. All the time. The solid line in my jurisdiction, I now show you a way to go through. Solid walls of disagreement and hatred. A matrix created by solid balls. We have an owner of a silver loner. It's out front, so don't front. You the only one with loafers. We absolutely disagree with weak attempts. My temp's high enough, wind it up, it's intense. And tell your friends that you saw the road. In the state of mind you incur, made your cranium explode. Take a listen to that, dude.
Working for the devil, never stopping. Bombs are dropping while you're window shopping. Johnny Cash is bragging that he never picked cotton, but my rhymes are more along the lines of Johnny Rotten. Spitting on the razor's edge, a bare bodkin. Bellicose foreign policy, no, not again. Stay tuned to see how the plot ends. The president's face behind a nylon stocking. Flipping the dance, I'm at home with my Walkman. Save York life, but we are living in coffins. Senses, I kick out the dentures quite often. The harder they come, the faster they soften. All the evidence is too much to ignore when vampiric leaders living underground warrens. Everybody's rushing towards a distant early warning. Islamic jihad and crusading Mormons.
In America, the streets are paved with guitars. Imagine richest cats skating with the ticker tape. Schooling illusionary newsreel picture show. There's a whiskey town at the end of every interstate.
Television glamorizes all the bloodletting. Terrorized minds fixating on protection. Smith & Wesson convention at the Best Western. Leaders trying to speed us on to Armageddon. They'll discredit me just cause I happen to mention this. They used to arrest the existentialists. I gotta hide out in the hills of Connecticut because the president is a religious fundamentalist. Administration says they're doing their best. Cannabis arrests for terrorists. Osama is a CIA operative. The shadow government is probably David Koresh. Still reminiscing about the times they never had. Big tip, mom sick, coughing on fad. While the prodigal son's trying to mess with his dad. They flew the whole family back to Riyadh.
In America, the streets are paved with guitars. Imagine richest cats skating with the ticker tape. Schooling illusionary newsreel picture show. There's a whiskey town at the end of every interstate.
To law enforcement's wrong endorsements. The strong and corporate claim the song is horseshit. Across and force kids to work the forklift, deluding us to believe it's God we worship. Stop abortion, keep the sweatshops. Never witness any business hire peeps with dreadlocks. Empty is the bread box, epitome a starving artist. Big brothers lacking sympathy, thus some starting catharsis. The party markets turn myself into a drug smuggler who returns home, hugs his bubbler. At this rate, I could run for governor.
Babyface prophet with a pocket full of logic in the clutch. Release the remedy, excessively hypnotic. Get your saving grace, stop it. You don't have the time to mock it. We got global supermarkets selling felons, Russian rockets, sucking topics, fuck obnoxious, open lockers with a smile. No wild wacko friends who claim this ain't a deep denial. That's my style. DB's file down in DC sits in piles over coffee. Costly thoughts are known to flow north like the now. They're gone and so how long you should have seen us. We were no joke. Used to sit and see how many blunts that we could smoke. Unprovoked, I was the man or whatever the hell you call it. See the fiends and alcoholics empty out the Velcro wallets. Hiding in the forest, holding flowers like a florist. Stray from repetition, live my life without a chorus.
Monetary instruments and kinship are in constant conflict. Liberties become dubious. Who is this? It stomps on it. I live a simple life. Dropping verses supersonic. Perverted presidents dropping bombs. That seems so moronic. Rude boys get gunned down on the corner selling chronic. My sonnet singles out the things about which I'm despondent. Feds feed people empty diets of riots and rockets. A man on TV must be crazy. He said take the Glock out your pocket, bust off 2 shots with it. Then uncock it and put it in a box with the keys to your heart and kept apart from the socket. Don't unlock it, he said, because the happy days are over. This gunman style's gonna ruin every little thing. It's the drama that he brings versus the homonyms I sing. I use my pen to defend myself from the sword, while gun toters choke when I evoke the holy word. When whack vocals blow smoke over emotionless chords. The record industry seems so steeped in sin to me. The main commodity is this obnoxious negativity. The target market under 30 has a tenuous grip on reality, based on TV shows and overinflated clothes. I froze when the po-pos closed down my shows, cause some concert goers know where the green fern grows. Whole rows weren't drunk cause it's a skunk they chose. toes and decline to unwind on what Bush blows up his nose. Now the FBI crosses hairs on the back of my neck, frozen assets, trying to keep my ass in check. But they missed one of my crucial, truthful dialects. It's not money, but wisdom that I respect and select.
If your supply of spruce is low, don't pop uppers to make creative juices flow. You should know not to abuse and overdose. Melted mind's intelligence rewinds to creative comatose. I roast a host with the utmost sincere intentions. A ghost with the most haunt the hallways. I feel the tension blowing smoke near the direction of an anti-bill convention. And hear the message that it's great with power real like intervention. Spent a year's pension, limited trips by ambulance. Mixed designer drugs, designer clothes. I compose and dance with mannequins. Guess who's back again, choosing to ransack rap whores with a full slide towards the bullseye sharp shooting matador. Using maps galore to locate the albacore. Intelligence drips at battles, knowledge be half the war. Try to keep track of score, my decadence is permanent. Pillage sentiment and village settlement. Spilling relishment, that's the end of it. Spilling relishment, what? That's the end of it, yeah. What's new? Back in grade school, used to rock jumpsuits and suede shoes. Then came to be a gumshoe from mushrooms and quaaludes. Drugs you thought were tasteful, caused your brain food to burn away. Words conveyed, cracked the bird of praise vertebrae. Visited the nurse today, complained I can't breathe. After a trip to Camp Creek, monkey around with chimpanzees. Sip brandy and flow like current across the Ganges. Clutch a mic so tight, blisters form on my phalanges. Arm raised like forklifts and more ship King Ramses. Bad corporate sportsmanship will be defeated single-handedly. Rapidly in search for drink across the sandy shore, only to find Mandy Moore inside a candy store with the manly whore. I was fearing for the trend, so I stole my mom's keys and jetted inside the family Ford. If you supply a spruce below, don't pop uppers to make creative juices flow. If your supply of spruce is low, yo, don't pop uppers to make creative juices flow.
This relationship probably isn't working, methinks. You're really just an escort like a Mercury Lynx. Guess I was born to be jinxed. My style is sorta distinct. You can't tame me, contain me, or shorten my leash. You see, my birthing was breached, so it's my purpose to teach. Curse thee who claims that life's a walk on the beach. See, I bitch in rhymes, I'm just a stitch in time. It's a crime, no it's not, yo, that witch is fine. Simple minds, stay off the track like pit crews. No diamonds in my teeth, but I still spit jewels. Split fools in half without any slick tools. Got hippie cats screaming, DB, your shit rules. Well hey, thanks a lot, you wanna blaze some pot? Better get what I can while this craze is hot. If you're amazed or not, you're still a fucking robot. They clean it up like Rosie after I blow spots.
No hip hop in the library.
A wise man told me never rush how you feel, and never saw your food before tasting your meal. My patience is real, I reel big fish without a Zepco. You're missing the point like bringing pistols to dead shows. My next flow's bananas, my last shit was absurd. Hitting weak beats with some strong ass words. As long as herds of humans can't tell right from wrong, I'll be right up in the middle, probably writing some songs. I get along on the minimal, borderline criminal, vigilante prophet, leave my mark, it's unforgettable. Regrettable decisions analyzed in recollection, chalked up to a momentary lapse of depth perception. Your theft protection barely scratches the surface. I never battle the worthless. It's like snatching some purses from old ladies on back roads with mad gats and black clothes. Sleazy assholes, same reason DB acts cold. Facts told, old school, I smoke cigarettes for breakfast. Procrastinate my fate, I'm reading last year's checklist. Reckless and humane at the same damn time, and all I ever wanted was a sane state of mind. A wise man told me never rush how you feel, and never saw your food before tasting your meal. My patience is frail, I reel big fish without a Zepco. You're missing the point like bringing pistols to dead shows.
Then you catch me dazed and not thinking. It's the day Archie Bunker sobers up and stops drinking. When the pot's stinking, blow smoke through the sea. Can't believe they shot Lincoln, now that's conspiracy. Anybody hearing me? The world is fucked up and known to stun chumps when I upchuck vocab that swings like nunchucks. Get with the program, buckle up, don't rely on dumb luck. The last sound you hear before death is buck buck. The golden goose, no duck duck, who's totally focused. I'm bending back your spine till it twists like scoliosis. So is the dopest, my punishment will hit you like a ton of bricks. Even the click that you're running with will tease you for the fun of it. It's about 100 licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. And anybody that believed it was only 3 should be dragged out into the street and should be shot by a moody cop who gets off punching freaks for having a filthy mouth, only brushing teeth, but once a week.
A wise man told me never rush how you feel, and never saw your food before tasting your meal. My patience is frail, I reel big fish without a Zepco. You're missing the point like bringing pistols to dead shows.
So does it take altered states to relate and equate to the mentally deficient pinheads of state? I'm up late, writing lyrics to spirits who elevate. Was it fate or was 9/11 heaven's mistake? I'm not bait, I feel great, but I'm also irate. I'm sad and I'm worried and I'm going to sleep late. You see, there's more on my mind than some chords and rhymes, assorted lines of some sordid verse of mine. I use my verbal weapon against the devils who have crept into the office next to the bedroom that Abe Lincoln slept in. I'm thinking that what will happen is like a slave rebellion, except this time it's artists and underpaid hellions. We stand around playing our drums and keep on yelling. It's about the only thing we like, it'll still land us in prison. The system seems to have overextended its jurisdiction, slurred and blurred the lines in New York Times, fact or fiction. The friction causes heat, it looks neat and blurs your vision, but soon enough you get a fire like a nuclear fission. The friction causes heat, it looks neat and blurs your vision, but soon enough you get a fire like a nuclear fission.
I flip out like York at the airport, extorted from the reported when I know I am imported, carry of national security. Prejudice, a man-made impurity, founded fear is this never-ending story. Began with colonial, testimonial, testimony, matrimony to lonely for finger stinger winners, giving thumbs up in the White House hut. Location command, U.S. economy expands through a strand carried by ferries or tanks with blanks for shooting and left for the looting.
Yo, as an MC, it's hard being independent, harassed by the superintendent. When I'm trying to write a rhyme, a black cloud covers my mind. The spin of the world, dizzy from the swirl, played by girls, stomach starts to curl. Malnutrition, all I've got is a vision. Creative, on point, noble concentration, exceptional penmanship tradition. Don't listen to who's dissing, kill the snake when it's hissing. Babies, I'm not kissing. What am I, a politician? No way. Speak my messages at Mind Spray with the sensei leftist. Underground, we rep this. It doesn't take long for the stresses to bring it on. Combat that Budokan.
A wise man told me never rush how you feel, and never saw your food before tasting your meal. My patience is frail, I reel big fish without a Zepco. You're missing the point like bringing pistols to dead shows.
On the real tip.
straight like Tropicana. Bringing the heat from Atlanta to Montana with the stop in the Savannah. I'm the boss of Tony Danza. Can I get Alyssa Milano's number? Dial 1-800-COLLECT to get a commitment to go to Colorado from her. Save a lot, you wanna play some pot? That's my plan, man. I don't care whether you amazed or not. Ain't the fox or in the shop bullshit like a laxative. My fate is drunk, there's a lost feeling the ravaging. Explain the cost of flames to how we locate like the resident. Persuade the Lord to play a game of rock and take a bath and sin. Raising case of packaging made from styrofoam. Grab the microphone, feel the vibe like a xylophone. Through the line, hide the cortisone, cast across, fade and switch. My work stays together with a paper clip.
Fine hops, they why not? Still need to stand in line. Go and get it. These blind cops are damn pantomime. Staying quiet. I think that I can almost hear the crime. Feel divine. Our paradigm will really clear your mind. Very fine. We lost the essence to the pool of beer and wine. Now I'm sick and fools on TV think it's still hammer time. Here's a rhyme. Check my lifeline. I used to see 3 TV. I used to drink enough to catch the DTs. Shake it off. Some get lost, but I was looking around. Please stay out the kitchen when I'm cooking the sound. I've seen it all before, so I'm already down. Trying to make my way up, I get took to the ground. Getting loose with words, cause the book isn't bound. Profound while all your dogs are ending up in the pound. I astound immigrants to get intimate with locals. DB known to gift wrap simple shit with vocals.
What I'm saying now is just free information. It's what I'm slinging and hawking across the whole nation. I'm singing in the station, the rain is on my face when others are complacent about the whole situation. Hi, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mason, I'm not spacing. In fact, my mind is racing with this spiritual elevation. It's what I'm chasing, kicking rhymes in the mind and finding quite brazen. I'm high off rare fresh air and newspaper headlines that translate into deadlines for trumped up war crimes. My hypocritical, elliptical, logistical paradigm. Their parents are fine cause they're dead, but they're scaring mine. I feel fine for my health, my actions, but not for the tactics men. Bringing the automatics in, treating the symptoms, not the cause. Contradiction to their prime directive. Their minds are defective. Feel like I'm a detective with the objective perspective. You can't get the big picture when each scripture's so selective. The reporting is distorting, contorting the history. They're sorting one from another, subverting the purpose they're purporting. Spin doctors, shock jock, radio rockers, rape Lady Liberty right before they mock her. Blame the victims of poverty like it was a choice, and deny those who seek expression as an artistic voice. The same powers control the arms and the media. They prefer shooting you to feeding you, just keep getting greedier. The victim's always needier than the bastard who's bleeding. The free do not agree to the need to send their seed to the sand for the demand to stand and then bleed. You've been deceived, it seems to me, by a regime that deems necessary the scariest of schemes. In my dreams I haven't seen anything so obscene as an imperial juggernaut. Know what I mean?
Take a joke on the rebel, you can on my doctor sample. Strictly across the crest like Procter and Gamble. Rock goes amble, baby, knock your anvil to a standstill. All chances will cease when quiet and grease scanning bills. Holes kicked in from these suburban Harvard grand skills. Hope the band will be dope because the smoke was buzzing me like bumblebees. You're bumping me, I'll take a bundle please. Lost subtlety rolling amongst the tumbleweeds. Tempers double TT with the radio flip switch. Demonstrates and makes cranial simplistic. You paleolithic average radio rhythmic. Shatters linguistic of man and with the latest go ballistic afterwards.
It's a pity. Only act witty when I'm shitty or straight. But as of late, one in a milli when I'm dizzy, disgusted. Bust words that thrust birds and rough herds. Or flocks that fly south. Describe the action with verbs filled with adrenaline. I've done what many have seen, then lost the energy. Sleeping in the mezzanine, replenish steam. Catch me in the mix like grenadine. Welding words together without acetylene. I'll bet a bean in the battle. Turn you to toast and hold the bell. Make you melt when I serve more terms than Roosevelt. This is spelled line. You can listen to it tell time. Logic on the matter can cause disaster or propel minds. Tell minds in orbit. Rented from God, I can't afford it, but he set me up nice with rice twice. A second mortgage, I detect a shortage of those who understand. Cerebral cavities left weak and undermanned. Silly rookies who think they run the band, but they can't even jog. They're only walking from the man. Talking with their hands like Italians pulling scams. Damn, no one seems to even know what's going down. I'll stay quiet knowing now the others know I'm throwing sound.
I'm staying up late to state my position on political issues, reduced to superstition. Whichever evening news you choose is just fictions. God's name is a vote, but they choke the benediction. See, it all goes back to our fossil fuel addiction. The media covered up more than the covering of Wiccans. Corruption and destruction is what's got me sickened, but I still feel slick when I'm quoting Charles Dickens. And most MCs are home twisting wicks when they should be blazing the streets like nuclear fission. My mission is to christen politicians with dish pans full of hot oil to foil the sycophants. So go ahead and call up your ballistics men. I'm the itinerant dissident, chilling with Isistrin. My fist went right through your brain cause you listen. This is mine, I rhyme, when I shine, I glisten.
How strange when living life is rearranged. My full of demons and left deranged. The song is testimonial, not ceremonial. For the be-all, above all, fix the engine of life that never stops.
Ruled in sleep till the pillow's wet, with dreams of me on stage, killing the set. Underappreciated, I give my all, some still forget. Include me with creeps shadier than silhouettes. Should I be militant, incorporate drills at the Mickey Mouse Club? Get dirty, then dig me out of the mud and wander from place to place, sticking out my thumbs. To be told I'm a waste of space like a gypsy without a tongue, or a hippie without a bud, needing seeds to be a plains farmer and grow stacks of brick. The fat spliff will transfix just like a snake charmer, to have it confiscated by a hotshot maverick wannabe James Garner or Mel Gibson, swinging fists and razors at your face just like an irate barber. Not about cliches, but talk about a close shave makes the mood in ya run wild. So know there's the O's bliss when you see a smile on the face of Julia Stiles.
I've been trying to lay off the damn booze for years, but all we ever do is go out for beers. Who the fuck cares? My crew prepares and dares to elevate while you're taking the stairs. I'm shaking these fears. Rock a screen like a beekeeper. Free reefer, good shit, I'll roll a fucking peacekeeper. Still it's not equal. My thoughts remain contraband. An honest man trying to catch a van to the promised land. Sure, I got a plan. Pull grants from scams? Not I spit lo-fi on a fucked up task scam. Work for myself. You think my label will drop me? Cause my last album sold like negative 30 copies. It's sloppy. Of course, I got problems to go. Don't front, man. I could probably solve them with dough. Deep in the bakery, sling loaves of love. Let you know you don't need to do load to drugs. See, I've rolled with thugs, skaters, hippies, and gods. Found that some were not worthy to be sharing my sod. Set up a tripod, steady pics can freeze time. Yet to meet another prophet whose mind could see mine. I'll be fine, got faith in heaven's design. Never hit the holy house, they'll be selling me wine. I never fell in the line, but I ain't paying the price. See, some are feeling divine and some are praying to Christ. I got my own device, self-advice keeps me alone. Posing as a jester while I'm building a throne.
Exposing any tester style, taking on clones. Break beats like bones. What I need to rock? Headphones on point, don't rip. Anthem tight in a phantom mic. Next to kin, take flight. Flying with the rogue state, flowing to communicate. Word patterns isolate, I meditate until it's mad late. Give me the cheesecake, no crumbs of cheddar. I've heard bums more clever. Busting for $1, dueling schooling scholars, scheming to scams. What's the plan? My goal is to spit flows in foreign lands.
I'm going down to the water. I'm going down to the water. How strange when living life is rearranged. My full of demons and left deranged. The song is testimonial, not ceremonial. For the be-all, above all, fix the engine of life that never stalls. Fix the engine of life that never stalls. I'm going down to the water.
Escape from New York into concrete countryside. Chain gangs walking through tunnels a mile wide. Skyscrapers quake, blinking, white lighted eyes. Pollution redistribution, still enough to ignite the skies. Arise early in the evening when you're leaving. Eyes are glazed over and still half sleeping. Can't disguise the maps with the red lines bleeding like veins of transportation. And just keep on reading. The preceding passages fade away into a memory. The power vested in me, well, it still gets the best of me. 70 million soldiers stranded at Gethsemane. Dutiful but clueless, like Judas lived his destiny. Enemies of the state, gone without a trace. Breadcrumbs left behind, but the mind is erased. Number plates bumper to bumper just to keep pace and give chase without thought in what you bought to save face.
What the hell are you talking about?
Be applying purpose to every writing surface, known to walk silly like Monty Python's flying circus. Combining verses with the premises, to defeat an arch nemesis whose history is tentative. I rip apart the preface at the start of the sentence, kid, and form a new beginning. Unanimous decision of who's winning after 2 innings. When I'm through bullshitting like shoe fitting BKs with jewels glistening. There's few listening like youth sitting for kids with ADD who maybe need to put down the Ritalin and hit the crazy hazy weed. Lately been awakening these urges to chase my cat's tail. MC flavor, be whack pastel. Should go back to jail with some cash scale, a crack scale, and a passion for blackmail. Never will the track fail, breath refreshing in like a second wind. But if you lack cells to catch it, don't compensate with estrogen. Wrecking heads again, leaving the dim-witted disheveled. Commercial rap be a game that I turn to twisted metal. Fiddle with the levels till the bass dismiss the treble. Me behave, you might as well go babysit the devil. Stomach sick and unsettled, ingesting potions at a magic show. Looking for a racket to throw at John McEnroe. Planting seeds that happen to grow without the use of a backhoe.
You can't stop hip-hop and rock from blowing spots. Complain you ain't heard it from the neighborhood watch. Grab your crotch if it feels too hot, and then go and find a slot for the soft robot.
Blinded, never mind, it's still a force to be reckoned with. Witchy vision is half speed, 15 frames a second, kid dick. When they be on, my freestyles last Vions. They used to call them DB's freebies, now they call them freons. Problem ponderer, I'm just a wanderer like Dion. Beyond some magic, tragic kids, I'm trying to save them, engrave them like a craftsman workshops like Norm Abram with words out rocks. Bringing the laser guided miter box, cut me off and drop like apples at the cider crop. The truth is childproof, you can ask the fucking lighter cops. If what you kick is dull, you should probably get some brighter socks. Idle stops I take and map the world like an atlas with flow so fresh. I turn salt water into brackish, I clash with titans and leave them frightened like hostages. Is it fatter than sausages, man? Of course it is. The source of this colossal fossil fuel is all around us. Depicted till it's twisted, kids addicted like brown dust. Adjectives explode, verbs shatter, nouns rust. I stay quiet. It's a riot whenever these clowns bust. My sound thrusts through airwaves and travels as light. The sight is too bright, is it unravels at night? I might make minds take flight like box kites, tight like cope security whenever I rock mics.
I move the pen with purpose, seems like worthless verbiage. I work this provider service, leave nerveless, wordless. Don't try to step up to me with preposterous flows. Talking out your nose with your epiglottis closed. It shows when rappers jabber in their flows. Their third eye is shut and their mind is slow. Though you may not be a high roller or even a card holder, sitting on a park bench, dark trench, drenched a boulder among rocks, wearing socks that seem holier and older than Scully and Mulder. Stay strong like a soldier. Keep your chin up for a minute with a microphone controller. My soul is bolder than your college comptroller. On patrol with public safety, then gracefully mold ya. Many styles of lyrics, still slicker than Mazzola. You can't stop hip-hop and rock from blowing spots. Complain you ain't heard it from the neighborhood watch. Grab your crotch if it feels too hot, and then go and find a slot for the soft robot. You can't stop hip-hop and rock from blowing spots. Complain you ain't heard it from the neighborhood watch. Grab your crotch if it feels too hot, and then go and find a slot for the soft robot.